What's going on? Y'all know what? I thought I was gonna like doing this shit. Anyway. Listen, if y'all got like schizophrenia or whatever, you know, all of them disorders or disability that people always writing people off on. And y'all believe whatever they told you wholeheartedly, then don't try to get healed from something like that. Because at the end, because in the beginning of that, you're going to have to fix that psychologically. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's bad that most of the talented people are getting written off for crazy and shit. As long as that's going on, that means the wicked is still in charge. With the way America treated me, can't nobody call me crazy. Nobody. But anyway, what I was saying about the chosen one. Listen, y'all. I'm no chosen. But it's something y'all all gotta go through. Whether you gotta go through it mentally, physically, spiritually, or it ain't gonna be financially though. Regardless if you need it or not. Because a chosen will never need money, bro. Not a real chosen one. So the creator, all right, let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna just make this as plain and sweet as I possibly can. Your whole life been handed to you in a goddamn bag with some gasoline draws. Direction headed straight for hell. Soon as you was born into this life, rich or poor, your life was surrounded by pharaohs. Pharaohs who got a job to do. And their job is to make sure you had the roughest, toughest, hardest, most terrible life you ever had in your entire entirety. I know what y'all saying. I said it too. Why would God do something like that? First and foremost, we gotta quit looking at God as if he's a weak man. Secondly, we need to realize that God created us for a purpose, way more massive than we even thought. And we ain't just here like rats on a damn wheel. And I can prove that. It do look like we're in a simulation when you see it from a bird's eye view because of all the artifacts and stuff that were left behind. But them same designs is on other planets and on other ships. With that being said, they ass in simulation too. The end. We ain't gotta worry about it. God gonna take care of it and they ain't gonna pull the plug on all of them. Fuck it, keep moving. Make the best of whatever we got. Enjoy the experience we in. But, y'all, my job was to get on here and make a ass out of myself so I can grab the attention of the world and prove to the world that I, through obedience, got gifts from God that money can't buy. Sometimes I wake up every day and say, I bet you the gift gone. Doubting God, I shouldn't do that because we talked about it. But that's a human thing, bro. For me, anyway. But anyway, y'all, I couldn't draw. I never cared about a marker. I skipped art class in every school. Didn't care about it. Y'all know about that stuff. But intuition got so heightened till it brought me down. And it brought me down so fast immediately, me having y'all know how doctors, you know how physicians is. Immediately, I said, I gotta hurry up and make me a concoction. That fucked me up though, because I didn't need it. God need my energy to drop. See, in order for you to be a true chosen one, you're gonna have to get yourself, well, they're gonna say get yourself, like literally physically, but spiritually, mentally, you're gonna have to get yourself out of that dark night of the soul without anybody help, any financial help, any support, any shoulder to lean on. Okay, why are we doing this? If you're a chosen one, that means you're a warrior for God. You sit in angel seats. You're an angel. And not only are you an angel, but you're a warrior angel. All 144,000 of you. What do warriors have to do before they get in a ring? They gotta prepare for battle, right? So, if you was born with in a comfortable environment, regardless if it's slums or not, you probably was able to learn how to be a taekwondo fighter, karate fighter, boxer. It never went no further than that though. And you definitely was not no warrior. So, what did God have to do? He assigned our spiritual trainers over there who train us for battle. I ain't gonna say them or the exact ones he signed, but in the same field, he assigned them same people as Pharaoh spirits in the 3D world. So we would never become human. That's why a lot of us don't cry. Well, a lot of y'all don't cry, have emotions, why people write you off as devils, because you angels. That's a fact, Jack. I know that's a fact, but that's one thing I can remember for a fact. But in other words, y'all, if you can recall 2 years ago, even when I got most of what I needed to do from a lot of tarot card, I still didn't move. I didn't move because it's gonna be for nothing. Because my tower's falling. Didn't have a damn thing to do with me going to war with my ex or getting money back and trying to get what I lost back. When you lose like that and God did it, he can give a rat's ass about that money, bro. It's something more severe at hand. And seeing that the chosen ones woke up, honestly, I don't see how no man can work right now. But life move on, right? So to those of y'all who out there stressing, how do we get and how do we know we can finally move out of the dark night of the soul? When you can make yourself get out the bed, go in the bed, and do your daily chores and be the best of your ability without any motivation at all. See, you only gonna get that energy from the Creator, the divine. And you ain't gonna feel it until you are really, truly in your higher self. And that's proof that a lot of people in the whole world haven't even experienced a long enough window of time in their sound-minded self, their higher self. Because if you did, it'd be a lot more than me out here in these country lands trying to study nature. If you are a chosen one, not me, even though I'm in the same place, I'm not. My cycle look the same, but it's not, trust me. If you are a chosen one and you're in a situation where you basically getting fed everything, and whether you're being stagnated by being spoiled or being stagnated by being tortured to death, either way it go, you don't need to be stagnated. And you can't get you out of it because you are in a dark night of the soul. Everybody around you will let go if you pass all the tests. Now, if you fight during a dark night of the soul physically, you might as well prepare to take 5 steps back. If you lift them hands to harm somebody, you might as well prepare to take 5 steps back. Now, you can say what you want to say. Support your ancestors. Pray. I advise everybody to pray and meditate right now at this time more than you work. More than you want that bag. More than you ever wanted anything your whole entire life. I knew that innately as soon as the planet started changing around 2018, 2017. God put the brakes on this bit. That's what y'all elite folk get though. Out there playing and shit. Goody. Thought it was fake, didn't you? Oh, it's all, them atheists behind me. Hey, they had me going too. I got atheist buddies. That's how they get their money. Because they psychologically trick themselves into thinking that the moon and stars built themselves. However the hell that happened, and however the hell they got away with it, they did and they got rich. But it won't work for me because at the end of the day, I ain't that goddamn gullible. So, to all y'all out there that's feeling down, and listen, it's going to get worse. And I can prove this to you. Just like I told y'all with the sun trick. If you want to feel a glimpse of your new energy or your old energy and want to make sure you ain't losing your mind, pull that thorn out of your flesh that only God knows about for at least 30 to 40 hours. And I guarantee you, even though you got a lot of likes and everything, you'll probably shut your goddamn social media down. That's how powerful it's going, y'all. And I ain't the kind of person, when I hear people now, they be like, I said, God, Lord. And it's funny because I used to tell older folks that just 3 or 4 years ago, quit saying that, be out here drinking, chilling. But now I'm out here doing it. For reasons so, though. Unfortunately, since the whole world is in a deprivation state, they don't even realize what that guy came. Because they can't tell if nature changed or not. With all the devices and all. Everything playing God and all. But don't worry, no weary. God just upgrading your DNA. The problem with this is, y'all, this is one of them dark nights of the soul that can last 1 hour, 1 year to 10, according to how much and how often you screw up. Some people 5, some people 10. Some people time is up around this year and next year. You get what I'm saying? So, for those of you who already started cutting people off because you're in it, you're doing the right thing. Now you need to meditate as long as possible. I wish I could be there with you, but I can't. And when you finally cross over, the Creator gonna tell you your next step. I ain't gotta tell you. But I done dealt with too many customers in these last 3 years that I know I'm right. But my energy ain't bad neither. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep putting in a good word. You gotta keep teaching a whole lot of people who trying to gang stalk you, kill you, don't like your ass, hate on you, and copy and paste you. We have to keep doing this, y'all. I can prove that. Stop praying for 30 to 40 hours. Stop meditating. Stop doing anything that's of God. And watch how bad that dark night of the soul really get. I've been here playing with energy, y'all. Waiting on people who spoke. I know who should have came, supposed to came. And the female who should have came, I'm going to respect you just because of the fact of our astral experience on the other side. She know who she is. Picky, uppity. She one of them kind of people that tell you, yeah, I went through this, went through that, probably ain't smoked a cigarette. So, but she can still get away with it because she did. Her family came from that. So if you got to deal with a ratchet ass family, that's just as bad as living on the street. So I know it's her. I don't have dreams, and I never remember anything, even when I do, unless the Creator want me to. I ain't never seen a face in my dreams except for her. Clearly. She want everything to be perfect. That's why I might not even be with her when the time comes. Shit, I'm just as bad as she is. I'm on the other side with the cigarette smokers and saying, hell, we want to quit too. We wish we could get up every day and look at life a little bit better. But when the first thing you see is your mama shooting up and you got to get the needle out her vein and get your brothers and sisters food ready for breakfast before you even get ready to go to school, and you got to see that shit, and then you got to pray to God and know God going to give you a good day after that, and you know that same day going to come the next day, optimism, you throw it in the trash. That's what I did. If I knew it was going to be this important, I wouldn't have, but I did. And it's too late. So I told God to give me a personal filter. We'll work on it when I get over here. But, y'all, that's it. That's why when one of my lectures, I said, when they asked me, and I said, I ain't no telling how long I'm going to be in this. Because I never had to go do this by myself like this. Wholeheartedly by myself. I mean, I got YouTube, my spiritual people. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in the 3D physicality by myself. Damaging, bro. Oh, I know what you're saying. Sometimes you can just sleep all day till the next day come and then sleep some of that day away. Ain't nothing wrong with you. That's how bad you feel, though. It's like God have left the building, but he actually closer than you think. And if you see certain insects keep coming in your house, do yourself a favor before you start squashing them and look up the mythology on them. Peace and love out there.